want to do a reading on the dumbing down of America. What's going on? And what I had gotten immediately was this feeling of people just being dissatisfied that people have to work so hard, and that, life is not easy. It's more difficult to get loans, more difficult to, just feeling like people have been hung out to dry. The work environment, they're not loyal to the workers anymore. It just feels like people have been feeling like they're almost jailed. Nowhere to go. There is no forward movement. That they're just spinning their wheels to get by. But let's see what the reading has to say. But that was my immediate feeling when that question was asked. People are just dissatisfied. And so they've got to look for, they fall into these radicalized, crazy ideas because they're dissatisfied and they've got to find some reason for it. And it's easier to believe it's some great deep state conspiracy than it is to look for ways to go forward. But let's see what we have. Okay. Generosity. They're feeling like not enough is being done, not enough is being given to them. Okay? They're lacking generosity. The challenge is determination. Again, it just feels like they are defeated in their determination, that it's so hard to make ends meet, so hard to get ahead. Conscious thoughts are just wanting to transition, to make life better, to have things better, to get out of the maelstrom of difficulties they're in on a daily basis. Subconscious thoughts, they want stability. And again, they feel like the stability is gone. There's nothing that they can really count on in their lives. They want a state of stability. They want it to be like it used to be, that a person on a regular income could have the American dream. They could have a home, they could have a car, they could have, and now it's just such a struggle to have any of it. In the past, vision, okay? In the past, maybe they've had a vision, but the vision is not coming forward. So they get disheartened. They get disheartened along the way. You go in and you go to, everybody says, well, you need an education. They go, they get the education. They've got all these bills now that they have to pay, and they can't find a job. So their vision's been shattered, their sense of stability shattered. Short term is curiosity. So they start looking other places for answers, okay? They start looking and they go down these rabbit holes and get stuck there and start getting radicalized because their vision that they had is not coming. The stability they wanted is not there. The transition that they were hoping to have has not happened. Okay? How they see themselves, defeated. Yeah. They feel like, again, that everything is against them. Things are against them. I just can't get ahead. The surrounding thing is power. that there are those that are in power, but they're doing nothing, okay? They're not aiding us in stability. They're not aiding us in transition. They're aiding themselves only, okay? Hopes and fears. They want harmony, okay? They want the good things in life. They want to be happy. They want, but the fear is they're not having any of that. Again, that their vision, their hopes and dreams have been shattered. Outcome, they want justice. So now they're looking at these things and they want justice, but they feel like they're being thwarted. They need the monetary thing for justice. They need to be able to, but they feel like the justice is not coming, okay? Again, they want a stable thing, but it hasn't come. And they're not seeing that higher powers, that those in government are helping them. They feel like the White House, everything has been empty, basically, non-existent, not there. So they put their trust in ones like Trump, because they said he's coming in, he's not of the government, okay? He's somebody different, and so he's been a businessman. This is what we need money, so a businessman can do it. So they just get looped into this drama of being unfulfilled and, wanting to take it out on government and the powers that be, okay, because they feel like they're not getting justice. So it looks like, the people have just reached a point of breaking, where they no longer have that optimism. They've lost the optimism. Okay, they've lost it. But, these things can be turned around, but you can't lose. You can't get into the grand pity party. You can't get into that woe is me and nothing's ever going to change. And, we have to be the change. We have to be the change. I saw yesterday where the billionaire was crying. I hate that say we have to pay our fair share. Crying in his soup because they're going to actually make billionaires get rid of all these loopholes that they have where they pay nothing, and it's the people that can't afford it that have to pay everything. So again, these ones that have got all the money have become greedy. They just, and this needs to change. This needs to change. So what can we hope for the future? Let's look and see what we have. What can we hope and strive for the future? It's about time they made these millionaires and billionaires pay their fair share. Okay? Again, it used to be that when you had a company, your workers were like your family and they took care of them. Not anymore. Okay? After the Great Depression, things changed. Okay? And then it was like every man for himself. Okay? So let's see. What can we change to make things better? How can we go forward and make things better? Okay. Celebrate. We have finally somebody in the White House that can do something, celebrate stability, and stay in innocence. You know, don't be supportive of the American dream. Be supportive of that rather than getting into this curmudgeon attitude. Okay, you need to stay looking at the past and to make things better, to make things more stable. Okay, Missy, you don't walk on your brother. So what are the conscious thoughts that need to have? Being generous, okay? Rather than these ones being miserly, they need to be a little more generous, because everyone needs to live. Everyone wants to have a stable family life, food on the table, a roof over their head, okay? Subconsciously, power. People want to feel they're empowered, okay? You want to feel like you have some control over things rather than being manipulated and used and abused. People want to feel like they are empowered, okay? Past, temperance, not radicalizing, you know, having some stability to see and go forward. Short-term outcome, nurture. We need to put things out there, hold to it, put that seed state out there, put that dream out there, and nurture it, okay? Take care of it, feed it, do what we need to make it happen. Okay, how you see yourself, exploration, being willing to look at something new, being willing to take a new path, being willing to step forward, rather than being fear-based, have optimism and be willing to go forward. Surrounding it works. Okay, we need to come together, work together, empower each other. Okay, hope for the best, see the best. Hopes and fears. Rest. We want to rest, but the fear is if you do nothing and you want everything to change, change is not going to happen. Okay. You got to do the work first, and then you get to rest, okay? And final outcome, Emperor. We need to speak up and say what we want, okay? Howling at the moon there. We need to, again, go forward, put things into motion. Speak what you want, but be willing to step out on the path, put it into motion, okay? And pick those that will be beneficial, that are willing to aid society. Emperor, somebody out there that knows what they're talking about and can put that out there, okay? So that's what I'm getting here for that. You know, there is a way to go forward, but we can't get jaded. We can't get that morose pity party. We need to stand up and be willing to go forward. Those at the top need to become more generous. People need to feel like they are getting empowered. We need to work together, okay? We need to be a little temperate. Don't be so hot-headed. Again, and continue to keep things in balance and going forward. Put that seed out there that we want, nurture it, grow it, feed it, okay? And then we'll come to the point where we will have somebody that's a good leader, okay? We need to have someone that's a good leader that can stand up and put out there these changes that need to be made, okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Love and light. See you online.